Transportation connects us all. Planes, trains, subways, and buses all play a role in how we move through our busy world. But in Louisiana, for many, the question is, what happens when public transportation just isn't an option? Not everyone has the privilege of taking the local subway car or a public bus. This is a harsh reality for many rural towns, but the entirety of Louisiana especially. At one time, railroads tied communities together, forming the backbone of towns and economics in our country. Since I come from a generation of railroad workers, I understand that Louisiana's most common carried commodity on freight trains is chemicals. How can we transport these necessary chemicals in a safe way for our railroad workers and our environment? Recently, I attended the National 4-H Congress in Atlanta, Georgia, where over 700 4-H members from 46 states came together. Surrounded by Atlanta's efficient transit system, this was the perfect opportunity to explore how public transportation shapes communities across the country. So let's hear from a few delegates about their relationships with public transportation.
My name is Julia, and I'm from DuPage County, Illinois.
Is mass transportation available where you live?
Definitely.
How many times a week do you use mass transportation?
None.
Would your life be better or different if you did use mass transportation?
At this point, no, because I actually walk to school. It's like super close. But if I had somewhere to be where I needed it, probably.
My name is Norman Jordan. I'm from Marysville, Kansas.
Is mass transport available where you live?
Yes and no. So there is some transportation, but it's not for like me or you or anybody in this room. It's like for the elderly people.
How many times a week do you use mass transportation?
I don't. I either walk or drive.
How would your life be different if you did use mass transportation or had access to it?
It would be different because I wouldn't have to waste gas mileage on going to school like that.
I'm Maggie Brummett. I'm from Manhattan, Kansas.
Is mass transportation available where you live?
Kinda, yeah. I live like in a rural place, so it's like not as much, but yeah. We have like buses and stuff.
How many times a week do you use mass transportation?
Never. I just drive myself. I don't know. It's nice because I'm like on my own schedule and I don't have to wait on other people.
Megan Foxmeyer, I'm from St. Andrew Parish.
Is mass transportation available where you live?
No. I know, like, for the community itself, it would probably be better because St. Andrew Parish is economically very poor, and so a lot of individuals rely on public transportation. I know they have a few community action buses, but I don't think it's enough just for the population in general. So I know it would be a lot easier for them to get around to the places that they need to go and get to the resources that they're needing. For me, I'm able to get around pretty easily, but I can really see it would benefit the population in general.
Hi, my name is Liam McCarty. I'm from Bogalusa, Louisiana.
Where do you live now?
Roswell, Georgia. Where I'm from? No. I remember my family had one car at the time with 6 people sharing it. It was a nightmare getting around. It was a really small town, but it wasn't exactly walkable either. Where I am now, Roswell, has pretty quick access to the MARTA stations in Sandy Springs, so I can get to and from the city. Times a week? Probably every other week, whenever I go in the city.
How would your life be different if you didn't have access?
I spend a lot more on gas.
Hey, we're at the 4-H National Congress and we plan a public service learning project for public transportation.
Our project aimed to highlight the need for public transportation and how 4-H groups can raise awareness. We proposed partnering with local transit companies, protecting habitats, and working with governments on restoration projects. Transportation isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about creating opportunities and transforming lives. Louisiana is currently ranked number 49 in infrastructure and transportation. So let's move Louisiana forward. With the right investments, Louisiana can create a future where everyone has the freedom to move, connect, and grow.